Well, guys, you can't hear my heart pounding, but I sure can. And that little bitch right there. That, my friends, is a moccasin hiding up underneath that log. The worst part, that's my trail. It was laid out right here in the sun when I came walking up, and shot up underneath that log. Whew. You know they're out here, and I've seen them before, but damn it, I don't like seeing them. I really don't. She's all hid up in there, so I'm gonna work my way around this way, try to get around her, or him, it. At this point, I don't really fucking care. I just know it's a snake, and I don't want to deal with it. So now I'm off trail, over there in that stump. So, work my way through here, and then through here. You know, I've heard a lot of people say that moccasins will chase you, and this, that, and the other. I've never had one do that. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I'm just trying to get the fuck around it. No interest in fucking with a water moccasin. Now she's in that stump right there somewhere. Hey guys. It's a pretty cool spot right here. This right here is Bruce Creek. Now this creek covers 3 counties of the Florida Panhandle. It goes through Walton, Washington, and Holmes County. And it spits out into the Choctawhatchee River. And I'm pretty close to Choctawhatchee River now. Close enough that the river's actually right here. So here's a creek behind me. There's a little slough right here. There's just the first little leg of the Choctawhatchee River. Now, there's about 5 of these before you actually get to the main body of the river. But here it is right here. So this is actually the Choctawhatchee River. A tiny little sliver of it. About 3/4 of a mile upstream, cuts off into this little branch, which gets bigger every year, I swear. I remember when this was just a little trickle of water coming through here. But you can see that's a pretty substantial little piece of water. And then it flows down into the creek, makes a little confluence. And then this flows down a little bit farther, ends up in the river. So, out here today trying out new backpack loadout. See how it carries, it's doing pretty good. I'm going to sit down over here and kind of go through it with you guys to show you what I got, but do just a little bit of fishing first. Back again, part 2 of my current get home bag, truck bag, fishing bag, camping bag, whatever, my kind of do it all stuff. Hanging off the side here is my Gerber LMF. This has been a really, really good knife. I have beat the hell out of it for 5 years, and it has taken it better than any other knife I've ever used. And I'm a knife maker, guys, and I carry a factory knife because I just love this knife. I trust my life with it. Got a built-in sharpener in the sheath. It's a good Molly sheath, pretty damn sturdy. I know it's there on the side of the pack, it ain't going nowhere, so it's a really good way to keep a knife on the pack, and you can be absolute certain that it'll be there when you need it. So on to the main compartment here. If I had one gripe about this pack, it wouldn't be this, but my only gripe about this pack really is it doesn't open all the way. It only opens 3/4 of the way because of the canteen pocket here on the side. It doesn't zip all the way down, so it's just something I've kind of learned to live with, but no big deal. Alright, so in the front face of the flap you got 2 accessory pockets here, and they're nice because they're done with this mesh so you can see what's in there, but they're already starting to fray, and I'm just afraid it's not going to hold up. But again, I really like the layout. In here I got a windicator, you know, just talcum powder or whatever that stuff is, just so you can check wind direction. A bottle of ibuprofen with some toilet paper stuff down in there to keep it quiet. A couple hand warmers in case it gets cold, and some sunscreen, keep you from getting sunburnt. Move down to this next pocket here. This is kind of self-contained survival slash first aid kit. In here is an emergency blanket, good selection of band-aids, gauze, bandages, some Benadryl, some ibuprofen, some Fatwood safety pins. There's a full suture kit in here right there, some medical tape, pretty decent sized piece of tin foil, some BC powder, some alcohol wipes, and a couple other things. Oh, water purification tablets, some matches, a couple paper clips, just all around little useful kit in a little watertight box. Now this, if I do take a dunk, I'm fairly confident that this box right here will keep the contents dry, and that's why I have this as kind of its own self-contained kit. So when you open this pack up, immediately accessible in here is my binoculars. This is just a pair of Walmart Bushnells, nothing spectacular, but they're 16 by 32, so they're pretty high power for long distance observation. Another thing, you know, I'm not a big fearmonger kind of prepper guy, but there may be a day where I need to be moving around unseen, and having something for observation is very important when it comes to that. Also, here's an unopened bottle of water. I know for absolute certain that I got 20 ounces of water, and this will get me by for a few hours or a day or whatever. I can boil in the cup, pour it back into the bottle, and keep on moving. Like I said, I got my Baofeng UV5R ham radio in here, rocking a Nagoya extended antenna, which helps with reception. This has a high frequency, low frequency. It has AM, FM radio. You can access the all the weather bands and all that stuff on this. It's got a built-in LED flashlight, and it's just an all-around neat little piece of kit, and they're fairly inexpensive, and just kind of there for worst case scenario, or listening to the radio when I'm out fishing. Like I said, picked up AM, FM. So, all right, in here is 100 feet of low visibility paracord. This right here is a Condor EMT pouch, and this is what I affectionately call my toolkit. Here on the outside I got a bunch of zip ties, a backup pocket knife, and some more Fatwood. On the inside, now this thing is fairly heavy. I could trim this down if weight was an actual concern to me, but what I have in here is worth the weight in my opinion. I have a fire starter, I have an emergency space blanket, I have another backup Gerber paraframe knife, I have a hobo tool, spoon and fork knife combo, I have a pair of hemostats, a pair of medical scissors, a nice little small pair of vice grips, a little stainless steel trowel, another Sharpie marker, a pair of fingernail clipper, toenail clippers, the bigger size, like I said, Sharpie. Down here I got a ceramic sharpening stone and a little stockpile of Q-tips, and a magnesium block where the ferro rod fell off. But all around pretty useful little piece of kit. It's got a lot of metal objects in here that would be used for, not necessarily surgery, but if I have to do something a little bit more delicate, get a splinter out, whatever, this Gerber knife's pretty damn sharp. The scissors are pretty good, and that kind of stuff. Vice grips you can use for clamping onto the pot, moving it in and out of the fire. Stainless steel trowel for digging fire pits, digging holes to go to the bathroom in, that kind of deal. So that's what I affectionately call my toolkit. Alright, right up here in the top, roll of toilet paper, because we all know what that's for. So here I got some Wise Food Company dried food, Southwest rice and beans, and some brown sugar maple multigrain cereal. These are meant to be cooked in a whole, cooked at once. Bring 4 cups of water to boil, dump this in it, and then let it stand. But you can cut this up and only do 1 cup of boiling water and then 1/4 of what's in here, and you actually get 4 meals out of this, and you get 4 meals out of this. So for me, realistically, it's about 2 days worth of food if I absolutely needed it. Or if I go camping next time, I'll probably eat it when I go camping just to kind of circulate. I got some more at the house. I got Thermacell in here. I got one backup cartridge right here, the tablet, you know, the blue part. But I don't have backup butane, but it's got a full butane bottle in there. So got to get some more butane, get some more tablets. But Thermacells are great for keeping mosquitoes at bay. A pair of brand new unworn socks in here, just cotton socks. And last but not least, my Snug Pack jungle bag. This is like a British military jungle pack. It's completely enclosed, so you can zip yourself into it. It has a mosquito net that covers your face, keep the bugs off you. So if you wear a brimmed baseball hat, you can sleep in this thing pretty comfortable, completely zipped in. And as you can see, it's the size of it's just right, guys. Should probably do a review on this pack. I've had it for years, and it's done everything I ever needed to do, and it's just worked, and I absolutely love it. So definitely keep myself undercover with this. The only thing I want to add to this that I don't have on here now is I want to tie a small tarp to the bottom of the pack so I know that I have cover, just to make absolute certain, because this pack isn't waterproof in any sort of way. So that's about it, guys. Just the camera over here. Appreciate you watching. You know, having stuff like this, being prepared, in my opinion, is absolutely essential. The world we live in, you never know when something's going to change. It might be perfectly fine one day. You know, an F5 tornado might come through and destroy your path to get home, and maybe vehicles can't go that way. Maybe there's a flood. Maybe there's, who knows. So, for me, getting home to my wife, my 2 daughters, is my priority. This packer here, I believe, would allow that to happen. As long as I can do it and get myself there, this is going to help that happen. So, appreciate you guys watching. Hope somebody finds a little bit of useful information in this. I know there's a ton of backpack videos here on YouTube, but this is just my system, my way of doing things, my thoughts for my locale, for my environment, even for my time of year. If it was wintertime, you know, I do things different in the wintertime. I carry more of a hunting pack in the wintertime. I have, you know, hunting knives, some camouflage, some warm weather stuff, a lot less kit and a lot more environmental stuff, you know, to keep myself warm, keep myself dry, and be able to kill game, get it field dressed, and get it out. So that's the priority during hunting season. Probably during summertime it's getting to be hurricane season, it's getting to be hot weather. So all this stuff works together as a pretty seamless system. And this isn't new to me. None of this stuff is new. All of this stuff has been in the rotation. All the stuff has been tried, and stuff that's failed isn't here anymore. The stuff that works is. That's why in this kit I have 4 Bic lighters. That's why in this kit I have a cell phone, a way to charge my cell phone, a ham radio, a way to charge my ham radio, video camera, a way to charge my video camera. Try to have as many redundancies as possible, and this is what I came up with. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next video.